Hey everyone, this is Joshua Hagan, your realtor with the Joshua Hagan team at Keller Williams. And I've got Jeremy here. We've had a little technical difficulty on our end, and but we're good to go, and I believe so. You know, this is with technology. Anytime you use it, it's funny. Sometimes it works. Hey, I got sound. A while ago, we did not have sound, so that's a good thing. Um, We'll bring Jeremy up here in a minute, but you guys know, as real estate is concerned, it is going well, doing everything we can to keep people safe during this COVID virus and everything. But one of the things that I am enjoying is being able to interview local business owners. And Jeremy is a local business owner. And one of the businesses that I've talked to him about, not only talked to him about, but we've used him and had a great experience with him is his business, Some Assembly Required. And I'm going to bring him on to talk about it. And if you've got stuff that is too big, you don't have a vehicle to be able to get it to your house, that's what they do. They go even further than that. They'll put it together, they'll assemble it, they'll do so much. We're going to get into that with Jeremy right now. I'm going to bring him in to the show so that we can just have some fun and talk. Hey, Jeremy.
Hey man, how's it going?
Yeah, it's going good, man. I see, man, you're out on the road, and matter of fact, I think you just got done doing a pretty good job, huh?
Yeah, we've been doing several actually, so it's kind of hard to say which one is a pretty big job. Over here in the mobile office again.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's all of us right now. If not mobile, it's home office. So
Definitely, definitely.
having a lot of fun, man. Well, hey, um, just wanted to bring you on so everybody kind of knows too. I've known Jeremy for a while, and he and I have worked together. He's helped some clients of mine. As I said, he's also helped me. And man, I want to, well, before I get into anything, I want to mention that I want to thank you for offering the 20% off to anyone who shares this during this interview.
Of
And
course.
man, I think it's really big, and I think it's awesome. Not only can I say this about Jeremy, thank you for that, but guys, when he comes over and he's working for you, I don't say this about everybody, but Jeremy he'll shoot you straight, he'll treat you well, and he'll take good care of you. Every one of my clients that have used Jeremy in the past have had high praise for him and his company. So definitely appreciate that. And so
We appreciate it as well, so thank you. Definitely.
yeah,
Just like
man.
with your referrals, we definitely appreciate it. We haven't done any advertising at all since we started a couple years ago. It's all been word of mouth, so we're just extremely appreciative and blessed that people just we try to do our best. We're not perfect. We have made mistakes, but we always try to make up for it.
And that's the key right there, isn't it? When you make a mistake, you don't blame somebody else. You just say, "No, sorry about it. How can I make it better?" you know.
Yeah, we just do our best. One of my friends says, "Don't judge us on how we make the mistake, but judge us how we fix it." One of my friends and mentors told me that.
That's good. That's good because we're all going to make mistakes.
No
It's
one's
how
perfect.
we.
We're all humans. Every time we come to work, every time you go show a house, every time you go to show someone a house, you're a human. You have kids, you have wife, you have business, whatever. We all have our deals that we deal with every single day. So no one can be on top of things 24/7.
That's right. That's right. So, all right, guys, go ahead and share it. If you got anything you want to ask Jeremy or just say hi to him or whatever, go ahead and comment. I'll make sure that he sees it and we can do that. But Jeremy, how long have you lived up here in Northwest Arkansas?
Well, if you count the little small town of Kingston, Arkansas, as NWA, it's been since I was a child. I moved away for a little while around big cities, San Antonio and Florida and different parts of Missouri, but mostly the last been up here a staple in Northwest Arkansas for the last 8 years in the Fayetteville,
Okay.
Bentonville area.
Well, and that's definitely Northwest Arkansas, Northwest Corridor, I guess you could call it. So, well, man, what when it comes to your business, the Some Assembly Required, tell us what you do.
It started out my 2-year-old, Mia from church. Gave
Uh-huh.
me the idea when her grandmother bought her something to put together, and I was really really busy at work, and I was just thinking, I said, man, I bet there are a ton of busy moms and dads and grandparents, whoever, have all these little projects around their house they need help with and would love to do something else other than put stuff together. Uh,
Yeah,
um,
man. It,
so it
you're
started
cutting out just a little bit.
out like that right there, just to be able to give people back their time and give. Oh yeah,
Uh, well, to go along with
work.
that, as you kind of come back in, I remember when my daughter was 2 years old. It was two. She may have been three. I don't know. Those years run all together. But I remember she wanted a Barbie dream house. I will never forget putting a Barbie dream house together. If you're a parent and you got a girl that wants a Barbie dream house, call Jeremy. He's worth every penny. Those things, they come with like a sheet of paper and says, "Here, you put it together," and they don't tell you. You just got to guess how that thing's put together. And man, I would have if I'd have known you when she was like three, I would have called you. I don't know how many times. Said, dude, I don't even have a clue what this stuff is. I think I have 15 parts that I shouldn't still have. Come over here and put it together.
When you have too many parts left over, you may have messed up a little bit.
Yeah, cool. She didn't know it. I just called it the Leaning Tower of Barbie. That's all.
Well, I'm sure she got the same fun out of it either way, right?
Yeah, that's right. That's duct tape. That's what I use. No, I'm just kidding. All right, so tell us. So you were thinking about your daughter was 2, and she had some stuff to put together, and you just that's what kind of got you thinking about.
Yeah, exactly. We started out just doing basketball hoops, bookshelves, play sets, swimming pools, and we started doing some office work. We'd assemble some chairs, some desks, stuff like that, and then people started asking us to move it places for them. So then we just kind of became a moving company with an emphasis on the assembly side. Still, still the same premise, saving people time, allowing the people who work the businesses do the things that they're need to be doing, like making money instead of doing time-consuming tasks around the office.
That's good. Yeah, I had some clients here recently that, man, they said they had a ton of stuff for you to come over and pack up for them, and they did have a ton of stuff. So I don't know what happened to all of it.
We packed it up.
Yeah, they did it before you got there. Yeah, so you went over and you went to do the stuff for them, and ended up, it didn't even take you very long. But you will go over to people's houses, say all that. You'll pack things up for them too.
Yes, we want to give full service. So me and my partner Heath Hutchison, we try to cater to the move towards the customer's preferences. If they want to do the packing, great. If they don't, then we can do that as well. If they wanted to just come take the large items and they'll take the smaller stuff, we can do that as well. We kind of cater towards people's preferences and their budget.
Okay, that's good because we'll have realtors that are watching this as well, and so I want to make sure that they know that you'll go over there and full service. You'll do it how their clients want, and you'll make them look good, right?
We try our best, yes. And since we own a lot of our own equipment, sometimes we're able to be a little more flexible on our pricing. And if people just need smaller jobs, haul offs, realtors like yourself need a property cleaned up before they list it, we're able to help with that as well. We've done everything from small studio apartments to large commercial jobs. So we're pretty flexible in what we can offer our clients.
That's cool. Okay, so one of the things you're flexible. I know there's some larger companies out there that they don't have that, do they? They
No, a
can't
lot of
do.
times because they'll have a lot of costs, and they've got to have certain minimums as well, and that's sometimes that's good for little guys like us to come in and be able to offer that for the customer.
Well, good. And so, along with that, what are some other things that as you're doing your work, you go, okay, you know what, we do this different, and it's not just different, but it's actually better because we have the ability to do it, that maybe sets you apart from some of these other companies?
Well, I think a lot of it is that Heath and I, the owners of the company, we're really involved in it. So we're allowed. So when we work inside the company and not just on the company, we're able to be more flexible, and we can jump over instead of maybe sending a whole team over to go do something. Him or I can go do something ourselves and help a customer out, help a client out. I know during COVID-19, a lot of people have unfortunately seen a hit in income, and we were able to offer some free moves or some spokes or some reduced moves, some deliveries, help people out and stuff. And that kind of that's the cool things that we're allowed to do because, we own the equipment, so we can go out there and use it, and then use it to how we see fit. If we see people in need or whatever, because when I grew up, whenever I became an adult, I didn't exactly have a big old pick 'em up truck. I always drove a car everywhere. So whenever I moved from apartment to apartment or a little townhouse to a little townhouse, I couldn't exactly always afford a moving crew or truck to move stuff. So I truly understand what it's like to have to leave stuff behind and restart over. And nowadays, with expensive as everything is, who really wants to restart over on, entertainment centers and bookshelves and dressers and, whatever have you. That stuff gets expensive really quick, and we try to do our best to make sure that doesn't become a scenario for folks.
Okay. Now, what do you love best about your job?
Well, if you ask the people that work with me every day, I get to talk to people.
You know what? Last night, I think you talked to me more than you worked.
There's probably a good chance of that. Good thing Darren wanted to work hard, though, right?
Yeah, that's right. You'll get to go again today. So, just so everybody knows, we bought a trampoline for our kids, and they've been using that. By the way, today they've been out there jumping on it. And at least let me know.
Too.
Do what?
It's been awesome for it too. That's
Yeah.
awesome. Great day for it.
They were out there for at least 2 hours straight. I told Annalise she's going to be, and Macy Kate, my daughter's going to be about as sore as they come after today, but they are thoroughly enjoying it. So they were, last night they didn't want to get off after y'all left, so we had to pry them. Yeah. So,
yeah, it was pretty late last night too.
Yeah. Well, man, I tell you, is there anything that, you have somebody that you may never see them again, but they watch this, that what could you say to them that you basically, they need your services? Where could they reach you?
We're on Facebook here. Some assembly required. Our main line, it's on the page too. When you click the page, it's a direct line to me. You can shoot us messages. A lot of people shoot us messages on Facebook to get a quote on their house. An easy way, I know with COVID-19 right now, we're trying to not have as many people, or a lot of people are trying to limit the people that come to their house, which is obviously understandable. So you can send us a message. We can do FaceTime. I can give a quote over that way. We can do send me pictures over Facebook Messenger or on my email, and then we can give quotes that way. Whichever way is most convenient for them.
Okay. I'm going to put that some similar required on Facebook. So I'm going to put that up there right now so they can see it.
Awesome. Yeah, perfect.
Shouldn't be too hard for them to find you then. So just find you on Facebook, send you a Facebook Messenger. You guys will respond to that pretty quick.
Oh yeah, definitely. We
right.
usually do our best to respond to any calls or messages within a couple hours.
Well, all right, man. Hey, I was talking to Annalise, and she said, if somebody doesn't like Jeremy, that somebody's probably got a problem. Because it's not you. And
I appreciate that. Definitely.
Well, I want people to know that. That's the kind of person you are. When they call you and they're talking to you, that's who they're getting. And I see that in your business. I see that in what you do. So, I'm glad to have you associated with us. I would recommend you to anyone that we work with. So I'm very glad for that, man. And I guess I'll see you here in just a little bit.
Yeah, it sounds great, man. I really appreciate you taking the time to kind of tell NWA about our business and our services, and we just try to do our best to put ourselves in the customer's shoes and what they would like to do, or what I would like if I was having someone move me and my family.
All right, man. Take it easy, and everyone remember,
have a blessed one.
share this. You get 20% off. See ya.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.